Imagine you're getting old and you're worn down and tired. Your best friends that you have known since your time at Adrian College are all beginning to retire. You decide that it's probably getting to that time for you to retire as well. You sit down with your banker and tell them what you want to do. Suddenly, your banker begins to laugh directly in your face. You want to retire? He says. You're never going to be able to retire. Sadly, this has become a common reality for many Americans. Many individuals aren't saving or investing enough for retirement, and this is directly leading to financial insecurity later in life. Today, I'm going to discuss with you how a financial concept deemed the eighth wonder of the world by Albert Einstein can set you up to be financially free when it's time to retire. This concept is called compound interest, and it'll protect you from the problems of financial insecurities. Compound interest is the foundation of growing your money through investing. Investor.gov says that it is the interest you can earn on interest. This can be illustrated by using basic math. If you have $100 and it earns 5% interest each year, you'll have $105 at the end of the first year. At the end of the second year, you'll have $110.25. Not only did you earn $5 on the initial $100 deposit, you also earned 25 cents on the $5 in interest. While 25 cents may not sound like much at first, it adds up over time. If you never added up another dime to that original $100 in the account, in 25 years you'll have about $340. I know these are lowball numbers right now, and we'll dive more into how compound interest can set you up to be financially free in retirement later in this speech. But first, I need to explain why starting early can make a big difference and some consequences of delayed saving and investing. Many people delay saving for retirement because they prioritize current expenses or stupid little things like getting a Starbucks every day, eating out every night, or maybe even buying a Target basket. But the problem with these things is that it can lead to financial insecurity in the future. Statistics show that a significant portion of the population has little to no retirement savings, with many relying solely on Social Security, which is insufficient to cover living costs. When you delay saving, it just grows the problems you have. You'll procrastinate saving for the future so you can live your best life in the present. Many people then think they'll be able to play catch up and just invest more to catch up to those who started early. The thing that us 19, 20, 21, 22-year-olds have that many other adults do not have is our time. We simply have more time than others have, and this gives our investments and savings more time to let compound interest work its magic. An individual who starts saving at 25 and contributes $200 per month for 40 years ends up with more than twice as much as someone who saves $400 per month starting at 45 for 20 years. Even with both people contributing $96,000, person A has almost double the amount than person B by simply starting early. Clearly, you can see the power of compound interest and how time and starting early can set you up extremely well in the future. There are consequences of delayed saving, but those can simply be offset by starting early and continuing to contribute towards your retirement fund. Now that you understand how compound interest works, I'm sure you're wondering what your first steps should be to using compound interest in your favor. You will want to open up an account with a bank, brokerage, or financial institution that offers retirement accounts. Examples I would use are Charles Schwab and Vanguard. Your next step will be to open up a Roth IRA. This type of retirement account is the most popular because when it comes time to take that money out, you will not be taxed on it. You're taxed on your initial investment, not the amount you pull out. So if you had contributed $50,000 for 45 years at a 10% interest rate, and you're getting excited because that would be roughly $900,000, you won't be giving half of that $900K back to the government. You get to keep all of it. Your next step after opening up your Roth IRA will be to pick a safe index fund that will have the highest possible interest rate. The S&P 500 has returned roughly 10% every year for the last 70 or so years, so that will be a safe bet. Your final step is to simply save some money where you can, contribute towards your account every week, month, or year, and you will be on your way to financial freedom. There's become a problem today that many Americans are getting ready to retire, but they're realizing that they haven't done a good enough job preparing, saving, and investing for when that income stops coming in. They have no way of supporting themselves, and so they have to work until they die. Don't be like them. Prepare for your future while it's still something easy to do. By using compound interest, starting early, and making consistent contributions towards your investments, you can be on your way to financial freedom.